And I'm either going to take a hold of her or I'm going to let her go. But anything in between creates a tug of war also. She needs to learn how to keep her body balanced. She travels around contorted and leading with her shoulder and leaning into her turns and tipping her nose to the outside. And so I need to be able to, whenever I want, pick this up. See, she throws her head up in there. See, I need to be able to do that and step her body back up underneath me and get her organized. Her body gets disorganized. I need to readily organize her and get her straight and get her back up in frame. It's like having the etiquette lady help the sloppy teenager on their posture, or their coach help the athletes. You can't just jump across the line like that. You'll never get any better. You need to do it with the proper posture. See that resistance and that argument? She wants to be sensitive sometimes. And when I said, whoa, she went, stop to the ground. But that's no good. It doesn't do anything for me. That doesn't, oh wow, stops on a dime. You know, you're not going to get very much with a dime. She needs to do it with the right kind of feel.
I like that. You aren't going to get very much with a dime.
That's the first time I ever said that in my life.
I like that. That's a good one.
I'm going to pick up on her and push her over sideways. See, there's that resistance, that argument. There, give me your face and shape up, and then I'll leave you alone. Do you know how to step around here in a train track circle without disengaging your hindquarters? Walking forward, giving me your face. Cool. That's my girl. I'm going to push her over sideways there. See, I don't like that right there. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
You see her cut through the middle? Her body was bent out towards this outer circle, and she was throwing her shoulder and her rib cage in. And that's typical of the way she looks a lot of the time. And those are the things that I want Julie to go home and work on and get better. See, I'm driving her up into her face right there. Driving her up into the bridle.
She looks good when you get her right, too. She looks good. Big old mare.
Every one of our goals are exactly the same. Every single one of us want to be able to put any part of our horse's body in any given position at any given time. That would cure all our problems. That would cure her, twisted, contorted body problems. It would cure Lester's problem at the gate this morning. It would cure the problem when Kathy tried to get over and stop the cow. It would fix everything if we could just move those body parts around. In the midst of that, they've got to be soft in their face, because every time there's a little bit of pressure, every time you try to push something around, their natural tendency is, if they're a little confused, and then you're not going to care what they do. I don't care if they just did, 15 flying lead changes in a row. If they've got their nose up in the air like a turkey, they're not going to like it.
Richard?
Yes.
I'm not sure what you mean by driving her into the ring.
Yeah, into the bridle. Driving her up into the bridle. That means, Lester, it's like right now, I'm just riding her on a loose rein, nice and relaxed. When I drive her up into the throttle, I'm asking her to travel collected. You ever heard that term? You know, horse traveling collected? That means you have vertical flexion with their nose and their hind end is pushing up. You're taking their body and making it a little bit of an accordion. Were you here when I talked about the analogy of the stick on the ground? Yeah, and the stick being flat and lifeless as compared to a bow. So when I drive her up into the bridle, I'm picking up on her front end and I'm pushing her with my legs. See that argument right there? I'm saying take those hind feet, step up into the tracks of those front feet, pick up your back, get soft in your face, and collect.
So are you pulling on the reins?
I'm not pulling, I'm holding. Just like you asked a little bit ago. I take a hold and she either responds and respects that or she pulls against me. So maybe it's just semantics, but there is a subtle difference. Like right now, I'm not pulling on the reins. I'm just holding the reins and helping her find her way backwards. So I take a hold and she can either say, hey, thanks for the warning. You know, and there she's, hey, yeah, I'm coming. Or she can throw her head up in the air and say, I don't care about that, any of that stuff.